What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gents, welcome back to Good Crackers Death Ratio. I am your host, DJ Simfix, and I am joined by my lovely co-host. It is the Vermilion Beard, Garrick Bartholomew. How you doing, my friend?
What is up? Uh Dude,
Yeah.
it is not quite Wednesday. I really wanted it to be Wednesday so I could do the It Is Wednesday, my dude, but it's not. Dude, you ever just have like the most day of days? Where
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
it's just a day. Honestly, I suppose like I'll take that. Like I can't really complain after how fucking shit yesterday was. Um but it's weird
Yeah.
when the week whiplashes you like that.
Mhm.
Like yesterday was fucking dog shit for me and like pure chaos. And like today has been like needlessly uneventful. Uh and my brain can't handle it, dude. It's a fucking I don't need this roller coaster ride.
Yeah, dude. No, that was me last week on Thursday. I came home. I think I was talking to you about this. Um, was it Thursday? I came home and my internet was
Was
was out. Was out. Like
Oh yeah,
completely.
I remember you telling me, but I don't remember why it was out.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why either. I think it was just like they needed to replace the
Okay, I was I
wiring.
don't remember if you told me a reason or not.
Yeah, that shit was awful,
Whack.
awful. And then at the next day they had to fix it. So like wasted like a majority of my off day with no internet, waiting for the guy
Oh
to fix it.
no, dude.
And
No
then
fucking games, no streaming, no
no, I nothing.
nothing,
And
bro.
like because I'm on the unlimited data plan with my phone carrier.
You're just fucking living on your phone,
Yeah,
brother.
no,
I
no,
do
but like
that.
the unlimited data
Sucks.
thing is like you get high speed data up to 60 gigabytes, and then after you use it up for that month, you go into low speed
Oh
data.
shit, dude.
It's the shittiest
Oh.
thing, man. I'd rather just not have data. I'd rather just not because like it's just so slow.
Dude, shut it off.
Dude, it said in the message maximum 128 kilobytes. Kilobyte at
Yeah,
the
dude.
max. So it means it
That's
can fluctuate
disrespectful,
between
actually.
0 and 128. That's what you're saying? The max it can be is 128? Are you serious? Um yeah, no, and it doesn't reset until like the 5th of every month. So I'm still on low speed data, so I can't like I can't go around like texting people looking at
Oof.
Discord and anything. So
Oh, brother. Dude,
yeah.
that would just what did you do? What'd you do for your day off?
Once it got fixed, I also found out that the new modem they put in doesn't work with the extenders that they had installed with
Of
installed
course.
with my old modem like years ago. So they're outdated. So now there was dead zones in my house. So like if I walk too far, there's my kitchen, a dining room, and there's like a door to like the laundry room, and in the laundry room there's a bathroom. There's like a
Oh, is your guys' house built hot dog night hamburger?
It's like a U, bro. It's like a U. It's on the corner. It's on a corner of a neighborhood, so it's like it's built in a U type of shape. It's weird, dude. It's weird. So
But it's
like
like all one level of a house though.
yeah, like all one floor. Like you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's built like an L or a U type of shape. It's yeah. So and there's lots of walls in between here where the modem sits and the kitchen and the bathroom. Like every time I go into that bathroom, I would lose connection to the Wi-Fi. Like all the way over there.
Damn, that's like the last place you want to lose connection to the
Yeah,
Wi-Fi, brother,
yeah,
man. Like, what am I supposed to do while I poop?
yeah. No, it's the worst. And like I was like, bro, this is terrible. And then the next morning, I had to go call the guy back and be like, hey, can you like come in and set this up? As before, I have to go to work. And usually, I like to
Yeah,
wake up
you're
early
welcome,
just to
guy.
like fully wake up, fully immerse myself into like I'm about to go to work right now, and then now I gotta worry about calling this dude. At the
I love how fucking fast you've like flipped that switch, DJ. Like you're just like staying up until 5 a.m., sleeping until 3. Now you're like,
dude.
I gotta be to work at 10. I should wake up at a respectful. I should
No,
wake
dude,
up at a
because like I'm
respectful
like because
7:30. I should have a healthy breakfast. I might go for a jog. Like,
Dude, I had a banana on my lunch break.
dude, you fucking DJ has just skipped the entire middle half of his life, and he is now a respectable gentleman in his 50s.
Bro, I closed yesterday. I worked from 2 to 9, and my coworkers, we went for beers afterward. We sat on the curb, drank beers.
Oh my god!
Yeah, we sat on the curb of the Whole Foods, and we drank beer.
Dude.
And we drank
Oh
beer,
my God,
and then
man.
I didn't eat dinner, so like I was like, oh shit, it's like 10:30. Let me go get something to eat. I drove to this place that's like open till 3 a.m. because it's the only place like that's open. And I got some food, and then okay. Before we get into like everything in this episode, I'm sorry everyone who's listening, but are you? I've gone to like every time I've gone to get food, I always bring it home. I never eat it there. No matter how hungry I am, I'm taking it home to eat it.
I'm taking it home.
You feel the same way. Like I want to have a personal.
If it's a fast food restaurant of any kind,
yes.
Like if it's fast food,
yes.
Sit down. Obviously,
if that restaurant has a drive-through, I'm bringing that shit home. I'm bringing that shit home.
You're never catching me.
So like
there. No,
I'm like. The Five Guys doesn't have a drive-through, but I'm still grabbing it. I'm taking it home. I don't care if it's getting soggy. I'm driving that shit home because I want to be in the comfort of my own home, enjoying a personally intimate meal. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I am right now.
Dude, I want to scroll for 45 minutes while my meal gets cold as I decide.
I just want to like
comfort of my own
I want to
home,
get I want to get home. I want to get home, close the door, just take off my pants, be in my boxers, and just start like ravaging the food, in the comfort of my own home. I think that's the most American thing I could do, and the most patriotic thing I can do for my country.
You want me to sit on that fucking plastic, fucking shitty bench, dude? I have an electric recliner and a 65-inch fucking TV. At home, brother. Dude,
let me prop up my iPad and let me watch like a video essay about a game that I never played, and let me smash this burger real quick.
Yeah, for real. Get out of my face.
Don't touch me. Don't look at me. I don't want to be perceived in the slightest. Let me just like intimately just like enjoy this food. Yeah, like shield it away from God's eyes. As I commit the gnarliest sin.
Like a gremlin.
Yeah, dude. As I commit the gnarliest sin against this food that I just bought, and I brought.
Dude, okay, dude. Just on that note, before we move on, just on that note, I was fucking watching Alien because, dude, my cousin hadn't seen Alien. That's a fucking
that's crazy.
My cousin never seen Alien, so we watched Alien, bro, and we went and got Taco Bell. We went and got Del Taco. Sorry, I stand corrected.
Del Taco, oh shit,
dude. And I got queso loaded nachos, and I'm literally like a fucking goblin, just sitting with a plate of nachos in my recliner, dude. Only taking bites when the screen gets bright enough for me to see the chips.
Yeah, like you get me, man. You understand me. But I hope you guys understand why the console wars are dead, the Esports Olympics are happening, and Silksongs from the Abyss, and so much more. Because this is Good Kraken's Death Ratio, where we're slashing through the podcast space to be your source for all the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear each and every week. If you want to get ahead of the curve, you can head on over to patreon.com/GoodKrakenPods, where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services, wherever you like to watch or listen. You can help us level up our game by joining the GK community on our Discord channel by clicking the link in our description section below. Then subscribing to our podcast channel by searching for Death Ratio and leaving a review there.
Big review.
Garrick.
What?
We have some.
We have what do we have?
We have some critical hits. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Locked, loaded.
Locked and looted. I think did 20K Films get canceled, or was did I imagine that last week? Did I imagine that?
Let me check
I
because
think
I
it
don't
did.
know.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah.
No. Yeah,
Sorry for
yeah,
20,000
because
films.
they were
Yeah.
reviewing a season. They were reviewing a season of something that season
Fallout
did not
2.
get
What they
reviewed.
expect for Fallout Season 2?
Was that what it was?
Yes. I looked at the calendar. That's what they were doing that for.
Yeah, that episode did not happen.
Yeah, the
But you got a
episode did
really
not happen,
cool-
and
but you
we're
guys
sorry.
got,
We're
like, a
sorry.
super cool
We're getting
D&D
back into
session.
it. We're getting back into it. A lot of scheduling and conflicts so far this month, and
Yeah, shit. August has been a little bumpy for sure.
yeah, I think it's not gonna get easier in September. It's not. Did you see my work schedule?
Yeah, dude. I was just like, oh, like rip Saturdays.
Yeah, Saturdays we gotta pivot. We gotta do
Fuck.
something else, man.
Shit.
We gotta do something else.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out.
I was like, dude, honestly, just kill off my character, dude. I don't know.
Dude, did you like look at your work schedule and you're just
you're
like, oh,
fuck, dog, are you serious?
dude?
Because like, if I was working closing, it would make sense. I'd be like, okay, I'll just like do the episode and then go straight to work. But they got me in mornings, so I gotta let them know.
And they got you like in the later half of the morning too, so we can't even like.
Yeah, I can't even like.
It's like
you know
it's
what I'm
in
saying?
like it's like that awkward start time.
Mm-hmm. Terrible. Anyway, episode 183 of the Shipwreck Show is out now. Go watch. I wasn't there for that. I was not there. But basically, true or false.
It led to some interesting mini discussions. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Also, follow the new Shipwreck Show social media. We have a TikTok, an Instagram.
So why does like that have its own, but not the other ones? Are we?
I think we're working on getting the other ones. I think we're starting with the Shipwreck Show feelers. The feelers. Okay, we need to gauge audience retention rate in analytics. Big words for you guys, for our viewers. Shout out to Songs the Abyss. Newest episode. Shout out to our D&D campaign that may or may not keep continuing.
Yeah.
Me and Garrick, our characters went on a spree. We went on a spree, man.
Yeah, we did. Dude, we put in work.
Yeah, we absolutely just rolled in. You just gotta listen to the episode. You gotta watch the episode.
Yeah. Honestly, it was a real good one. Lots of role play, some interesting combat.
Yeah.
It was good shit. 19. Over and over again. Just 19s.
Yeah. For sure. All good. On God. I need a new Paradise. You new Paradise.
You're losing faith in yours, yeah?
No, okay, so
they're letting you down?
It's either I don't think I need a new set of dice. I think I need a bigger dice tower. Because the new dice set I got is too big. It gets stuck.
Oh.
And I think it's fucking with my rolls.
It could be fucking with the rolls. I was gonna say, dude, try rolling without the tower for a while.
I don't know, man. I mean, like, I got desk real estate. I just don't want to, like, keep throwing them down. You know what I'm saying? I feel like throwing it on the desk bad juju.
I'm a believer in the dice tray.
Ooh, you know what? I should probably get a dice tray. That might be the move. I'm checking Amazon right now.
They're super duper cheap.
But, of course, we got to go through our next segment. Garrick, what do we got next?
Oh, yeah, baby. We are putting them right in that fucking scope, lining them up and taking a shot, baby, because they're in my LOS.
Oh, yeah. The line of sight. I just, my mom got me some boba from Boba Party.
What flavor?
Let's check it out.
Line of sight's out.
That was good. I don't know what it is, but it's good.
What flavor do you just know what flavor the pearls are? Like we talking like traditional tapioca?
Probably just regular tapioca.
Fair enough.
But that is our line of sight. Is we talk about games releasing this week, starting from today, August 26th, to next Monday, September 1st. So
Labor Day.
Shout out all the laborers.
I have
So
the network.
we start off with Gears of War Reloaded comes out today. On PlayStation 5,
too,
Xbox
right?
Series XX,
Crazy.
and
That's
PC.
wild.
Yeah. So, and we're gonna talk about it more about Gears of War Reloaded. Also, Helldivers 2 for Xbox Series X and S came out today as well.
What about that too?
We have a new game for the Switch. It's Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. Kind of seems like a little shop game, like, create your own little shop, kind of Stardew Valley-esque, chill, cozy game. We also have that release August 27th. That's tomorrow, day after this recording, and the day when regular folk get to listen to this episode. The day after, on August 28th, we have Davy X Jones, early access on PC.
I saw some clips of this. It looked kind of interesting. Obviously, a pirate game.
Mm-hmm. It was kind of cool. Up our wheelhouse, for real.
Yeah, definitely in our wheelhouse.
And that same day, we got Karate Survivor coming for PlayStation 5, Xbox, both of them, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Switch. The Switch one. Karate Survivor. Man,
What do we know about?
Why does that cover art look so?
That shit looks like
AI.
It's fucking like it. Ooh, now that I'm looking at it a little too long. I
don't know if it's. I don't know.
It's given me. Look, like
I'm gonna give
80s,
you the benefit of the doubt. If it's not,
it's giving me like 80s side scroller. You want to know what makes me give like? You want to know what the AI vibes are? I think it's the weird positions of the two fists up top.
Yeah, those are two Those are two right-handed fists. Those are two right fists.
Yeah, like first off, those are two right hands. Those are both right hands.
I wish you guys could see this, anyway, but look up Karate Survivor.
Go click on the YouTube link just for this.
Yeah. Well, I'm not showing it right now. Hold on. Can I?
Wait,
let me
does it
see
really
if I
say
can.
It's a survival game? What the fuck?
Oh, whoops. Let me see if I can.
Oh, yep, it is exactly the kind of game you would expect it to be.
Oh shit! Damn. Well, I don't have the browser set up. That's on me.
Yeah, it is. It's quite literally just like
just
a
Vampire Survivors, right?
Low. Yeah,
I think this is supposed to be. I think someone showed this to me. No, this is different. There used to be like a Jackie Chan. There was a Jackie Chan clone game. I think this is supposed to be it. I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Oh, it released last year. So this is getting a release on the Switch.
It's console port then.
Interesting. Doesn't help that looks like AI.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, that game's under review. Kirby and the Forgotten Land coming to Switch 2 only August 28th.
It's not Air Riders, don't care.
Yep, not Air Riders. It released on the original Switch in 2022. So any Forgotten Landers fans, congratulations. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, PlayStation 5, Xbox X and S, and PC coming August 28th. Right now, people are playing the 2-day early access, so you might be seeing some clips on social media. If you don't want to get spoiled for a game that's being remastered,
oh yeah,
don't look at Twitter.
Yeah, Devin's gonna be playing that.
Yeah, I'm under the sentiment that even though I didn't play the first game, like the original, I don't know, the new engine just doesn't give it that charm. You know what I
mean? Dude, Metal Gear Solid is or Metal Gear just in general is like just not my vibe.
Mm-hmm. I like the Metal Gear series. I just I don't know. It doesn't have the Kojima charm. This is not a Kojima backed game. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. That is a fair perspective. He was not involved in any way.
Yeah. So I know. I feel like I'm committing a crime if I enjoy and indulge.
A slight Rockstar gaming.
Yeah. Also to say, wow, a lot of releases on August 28th. We have Robots at Midnight exclusively on the PS5. Robots at Midnight.
Like a horror survival.
Yeah. Looks pretty cool.
It's an action game.
Yeah. Also, got some awards. Some most PC gaming's most wanted show. You know what I'm saying? So there's some anticipation. There's some hype around this game. Uh, looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Like a little,
it's like a fully 3D game.
yeah, fully 3D. It's like a little hack and slash type of thing. Little combat.
The graphics look pretty good.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Got
that.
a good art direction overall.
Shout out to Robots at
I
Midnight.
was a little more than I was expecting that to be.
Yeah, speaking of robots, we have Super Robot Wars, also August 28th. This is going on PlayStation 5, Switch, and PC. I think that's the original Switch. They're still making games for the original Switch. I wonder why. We'll get into it. I there's no product info page, but it's developed by Bandai Namco, so it's probably all right game. All right game.
We like Bandai.
Yeah. Now that we're out of August 28th, we're in August 29th. First game on the list, Lost Souls Aside, on PlayStation 5 and PC.
Dude, I feel like that game has been coming out forever. And there hasn't been I don't feel like there's been enough marketing for that game either.
I've never heard of this game until now. Wow, you can't even visit the website.
I'm aware of it. It's like it looks like in the vein of like Final Fantasy VII remake, Devil May Cry sort of ish. But I'm like I've been semi interested, but did it just like I feel like it got announced like 2 or 3 years ago, and then we just never heard anything, and now it's just coming out, and I was like, oh, no fanfare, okay, that's how we're doing it. All right,
yeah, interesting. And last, but certainly not least, we have Shinobi Art of Vengeance. This comes out on PlayStation 5, both the Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. This it kind of reminds me of whatchamacallit, like Okami in the type of art style.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But with a ninja.
It looks like it's got like some Metroidvania.
Yeah, it's like whatchamacallit, not
action platformer.
What was that game called? It's very similar to this. Also with the ninja side scroller. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's like a blue ninja. I forget the freaking name, man.
Oh shit, dude.
You know what I'm talking about now, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh.
Isn't there
There's also a Ninja Gaiden Ragebound game.
About to say I know Ragebound, like, because that's the side scrolling
Mark of the Ninja? Question mark? No, I don't think
I know exactly. Like I can picture.
No, it's not
it
Mark
in
of the
my
Ninja.
mind's eye,
Fuck,
dude.
what is it?
But like I do not know the name.
Is it Mark of the Ninja? Shoot, let me look. Mark of the Ninja. It is. Yes, Mark of the Ninja. It's side scroller.
Same vibe.
There's also another. Sure. There's also another one that I'm forgetting. Oh man, side scrolling, ninja game. I don't know. Jesus.
Delicious Diet Coke.
Hell yeah. Well, fuck, bro. I guess we'll never know. But yeah, it very looks like that. It has some boss fights. Looks pretty cool. And that wraps up our release schedule for this week.
Yeah, that's it. Some good stuff coming out this week, though.
Yeah. That's it. Well, nothing left to do but go into our next segment. Garrick, what is that? What is that segment?
Oh, yeah. We're getting ready to talk about some stuff and things. And I actually don't know that we have a sound for this because we haven't used.
I don't think we used the meta minute in a minute.
In a really long time. But yeah, we're in the meta minute now. We're talking
minute.
We're reading some full news articles for you guys because we haven't done that.
We haven't done that before. We've never done it before, ever. This is the first time we're ever doing it.
That's not true, but
yeah, this is our news segment that we cover worthy gaming news, delays, seasonal game content announcements, industry announcements, etc., etc. And starting with, after 15 years, 1-5, a good 1-5, Skate returns in September with a free early access launch. This comes from Giovanna Colantonio from Polygon. The live service spin on Skate will launch as a free-to-play game in just a few weeks. Following extensive playtesting, shout out to EA Labs, Skate will launch into early access on September 16th for PC via Steam and Epic Game Store, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. It will launch as a free-to-play game with cross-play and cross-progression. Huge.
This shit is releasing. How is this releasing on Xbox One and PlayStation?
I have no clue, dude.
How the fuck is this releasing?
I guess it's because
did you say Switch, bro?
I didn't hear Switch. I didn't see Switch.
Okay, I was gonna be like, that would be what the fuck?
I think it's because they were developing this during still like PS4,
that era?
PS5. I mean, it's 15 years, man. They must have.
There's
been
no
cooking
way
something.
that's gonna run great on those consoles. Like it can't. Right?
I don't know. Early access, free to play. They got stuff to figure out.
Guess we'll find out.
First announced in 2020, Skate is the first installment of EA's cult classic skateboarding series in 15 years. The project is being developed by Full Circle, a new studio established for the project. While we've gotten lots of little details about the project over years of testing, we now know exactly when we'll be able to see what EA has been working on. The release date arrives alongside a cheeky new trailer that plays out like a David Attenborough narrated nature documentary. We see some peaceful shots of San Van Amsterdam, Skate's fictional setting, before getting a highlight reel of skate tricks and pratfalls. The brief clip gives off a physics comedy vibe as much as a skating one. Aside from the release date, the trailer serves as a reminder that Skate is still coming to PS4 and Xbox One alongside current gen consoles and PC. All platforms will support crossplay and cross progression. That's huge. Per an FAQ
and cross progression is wild.
Yeah. So you can play on your PS4, PS5, and PC on one account and cross progress.
Yeah. I fucking love cross progression, dude. I wish it was more common.
Yeah, man. I wish the future was now. EA previously noted that a mobile version was in the works, but there's no mention of it in today's release date reveal. Mobile version. That's crazy.
Damn, they're covering all the bases.
They must be really confident in this game, but I don't know. I don't know if they're like severely confident because they're releasing in early access. So who knows? Between the support, between the support platforms and the free-to-play strategy, it looks as though EA hopes to maximize the potential audience for what has long been a cult series. It's beginning there with a radical reinvention that's aiming to nab a bite of live service success while retaining tentpole Skate franchise features like a returning Flick-It system, rebuild in EA's Frostbite engine. We'll soon find out if that approach is enough to satisfy fans who have been asking for a new Skate game for 15 years. Skate launches into early access on September 16th for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S, and potentially on mobile devices soon. Man, oh man.
I will say, Frostbite I like the Frostbite engine. I've played a couple of different games on it, and I think, like, visually, it can provide really good, like, a really, really fucking good game world. I mean, say what you want about the gameplay and shit, but as far as how it looks, the latest Ubisoft Avatar game runs on Frostbite. And I think Division 2 also runs on Frostbite.
Yeah.
They've been able to optimize Division 2 quite a bit, even in its old age.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm super curious. I've been invited to do the playtest like a couple times. I just never got around to it. But I think next time they get me in, I'll try to play more. But I mean, it's 2 weeks until it comes out, so I might as well wait.
Oh, wait. Having a brain fart. I'm thinking of a different engine that also was just ice related. They use Snowdrop.
Yeah, no,
not
I was about to say, I
Frostbite.
was like, I don't think Ubisoft uses the Frostbite engine. They use the Frostbite engine for like, I think they use it for Madden or
I have
FIFA.
played some games on the Frostbite engine. Now that fuck man, I've seen it before. I literally know what the logo looks like. Maybe Titanfall.
No, Titanfall was on the Source
No,
engine.
Titanfall's on Source.
You've played Battlefield. Battlefield's on the Frostbite engine.
Okay, that's yeah. I have played Battlefield 1.
Yeah, it's on Frostbite.
Let's see what other games. Dragon Age Inquisition is
Oh yeah, I think the
on
Dragon Age games are also on
Frostbite.
Frostbite. Pretty sure. I think
I've played
I think
Battlefield
Andromeda's on Frostbite
5.
as well.
Yeah, Andromeda's on Frostbite. Let's see. What's the newest Need for Speed?
Um, Unbound, Need for Speed Unbound.
Unbound?
Um, I think that's on Frostbite as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's EA. Definitely on Frostbite. Pretty sure.
Yep, Frostbite. Yeah. So I mean, still, I
Hmm.
completely misspoke, and I stand corrected. I was touched. My brain was just associating two alike things.
Hmm.
But yeah, no. Frostbite is still nonetheless an impressive engine.
Hmm.
I really liked the way that Need for Speed Unbound looked. Actually,
Yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks really, really good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
Well, Garrick, what do you got for us next, brother?
The next bit of news. And we are going to be talking about some esports. First
Esports.
Esports Nations Cup announced for November 2026. And this is coming from Cecilia Chiochetti.
I think
Looks
that's
that's not
yeah.
that, that felt like an honest attempt. Uh
Choketti. I
this
think it's
at
Choketti.
Choke Choketti? It's
Yeah,
CIO.
Choketti.
Choketti.
Yeah, because like the CC and the H, I think that makes like a hard like.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
Mhm.
Cecilia Cicchetti. There you go. Yeah, that sounds natural there.
Like
Yeah, this is coming
Giovanna
from
is like Cho.
Cecilia, in at Esports Insider. So yeah, first Esports Nations Cup announced for November 2026. The Esports World Cup Foundation has announced that Esports Nations Cup, a new global tournament where players will compete for their countries as well as their clubs. Organizers shared that the event is designed to introduce national pride to esports, the first of its scale to focus on country-based competition. The inaugural edition will take place in Raid? Riyadh? The fuck do you say that? Riyadh. Okay. Riyadh in 2026 before moving to a rotating host model to reach audiences worldwide. Is this sounding familiar to you yet, folks?
Mm.
Uh, but it is not only country-based global esports events to be hosted in the city in the future. Saudi Arabia is set to host the first esports Olympics in 2027 after the International Olympic Committee signed a 12-year deal with the National Olympic Committee of the Kingdom. Esports fans have been waiting for years for a country based global event, but not every nation is ready for it. Esports are not formally recognized in many countries, and laws often fail to distinguish competitive gaming from gambling. Furthermore, the lack of national organizations to run local tournaments or develop teams will limit participation and leave many nations without the infrastructure to compete at this level. However, fans have consistently raised concerns about the country's sports washing and the ethical decisions of international sports organizations. As Saudi Arabia's heavy investment in high profile events is seen by some as an attempt to improve its international image. At the same time, the concentration of major esports competitions is in one location raises questions about fairness, access, and the broader governance. choices made by global sporting authorities. As Saudi Arabia is also set to host the Esports Olympics starting in 2027, meaning the Nations Cup could serve as a prelude to motivate countries to develop their rosters ahead of that event. The Esports Nations Cup will be held every 2 years, providing a regular framework for national teams. According to its organizers, the event will help players, coaches, and organizations plan long term while coaching countries to build competitive rosters. The ENC will collaborate with major game publishers, including Electronic Arts, Krafton, Tencent, and Ubisoft. Each publisher will help shape national and ranking systems, qualification pathways, and event formats for its games, ensuring both competitive integrity and fan engagement. Teams from North America, South America, Europe, MENA, uh, Africa, Asia, and the CEA and Oceania are expected to participate, said the organizers. The competition will include both team-based and solo games with qualifications combining global rankings, regional qualifiers, and wildcard entries to provide a balance between competitiveness and inclusiveness. Titles are already featured in Esports World Cup. Excuse me, titles already featured in Esports World Cup will likely find their way into the ENC as well, spanning genres such as first-person shooters, battle royale, sports simulation, and MOBAs. Organizers will have already promised all players will receive guaranteed prize money with equal rewards across games by combining established competitive structures with a focus on national pride. The ENC aims to build long-term infrastructure for esports worldwide. It is yet to convince a large portion of its audience to cheer for the event.
Hell yeah. This is big, man. What do you think about this, Garrick? What do you think about this?
I think it's huge news, but I do definitely like agree with like the hosting being back to back in some place like Saudi Arabia, which is not accessible to people of certain income.
Yeah.
Just in a pretty general sense, will make travel for these sorts of events very difficult. I think, especially for your average esports player. Um, Obviously, if we're getting into like Olympic level events here, I'm expecting that like teams will in nations will be expected on some front to cover the costs
Yeah.
of these trips, like they would any other athlete or Olympian, which I wholeheartedly agree with. Like, uh, you can say whatever the hell you want. ESPN has agreed that esports are fucking sports. So you can't really argue anymore
Yeah.
because the same channel that shows your football and soccer and baseball shows esports. Sorry, not sorry. Like, this is a
Yeah.
real thing. It requires genuine talent. It requires genuine an ability to form strategies and to work solo on at an incredibly high level or in a team at an incredibly high level. If you think you can do it, I just want you to pick up a controller and try to move your character and rotate the camera at the same time. Gamers
Dude,
have
I don't
been
know
doing
how
this
like that
for
like it's so ingrained into
years,
us
bro.
like it you know what I
Gamers have been
mean?
doing
But
like I don't think you understand the number of inputs an average gamer does in like a 60-second process of any game of any competitive level, dude. We're probably, oh my god. Like, just go Google StarCraft pro
oh
StarCraft
dude,
inputs.
League of
Shit the
Legends,
bed.
any MOBA, any RTS,
Like,
oh
you're
my
gonna
god.
shit the bed. Like, this is
Dude,
real talent.
even fighting
I
games,
think
dude. If
so.
you
Yeah,
like
man.
fighting games, like dude, bro, I'm saying so this is great news. I mentioned this before. The Esports World Cup has been around. Recently, just wrapped up their Street Fighter series. Um, but it's been a thing ethically that a lot of people don't go or support EWC because it's in Saudi Arabia and their laws against um LGBTQIA and women.
I was gonna be like in women, like
So
they're
and the government, the Saudi Arabian government has been backing
country.
this. Like they personally back the EWC. So there's lots of money involved.
Yeah, so there's some ethics.
Yeah.
And moral.
And I was gonna say. So we had Evo. Evo is like the Super Bowl of fighting games.
Yeah.
In August.
That was in Vegas.
That was in Vegas, in Las Vegas. That prize pool for Tekken, $50,000 for like the top 8 of Tekken, 50,000 split. For EWC, the last chance qualifiers. So this is just to qualify for EWC, your last chance. That was $80K for the top 4. So the last chance qualifier was more than Evo. And then the tournament itself,
that's big backing.
And the tournament itself, 500,000.
Yeah, that's huge. That's not a marginal difference, right?
So
that's massive.
Yeah, and the fact that they've been doing it for so like these other games, right? FPSs or like Counter-Strike, Rainbow Six, or League of Legends, right? They've already had the money.
It's like literally,
money and infrastructure.
10 times
yes,
the prize money, man.
Yeah,
10 times the prize.
Yeah, 10 times. So it's great for fighting games because fighting games are exciting. I wish more people like watching fighting games because that would mean more money for prize pools for something like Evo. Evo should be the one giving out 500K or 250,000 at the least, but it's not. So it's great that the money is coming in, but it's not great where the money's coming from. Exactly. So I think that's the ethical issue. And like even as someone who's background, who's an aspiring esports caster, some casters don't even take the money to go fly out there because they don't want to take that money to cast for a game out there, to be flown out to Riyadh for the Esports World Cup. They don't want to take that money. So it's a lot of back and forth. I hope we get to a point where, if we put out enough fires on our end.
It would be nice.
It
would be nice to like that we could host something like that. Or that like other countries. But like the thing is like the fact that Saudi Arabia has already done this and like set the precedence for what those prize pools are going to be. Some countries will back out on that alone.
They're like, oh, we can't fund this shit, dude. We can't do this shit.
Yeah. I was like 500,000 for just the fucking USD for just the prize pool. That doesn't count hosting the event, fucking flying out,
flying out talent or like staff, staffing, and dude, the venue itself, like where you're hosting.
Yeah, dude. So many countries will back out on that alone.
Yeah, because like all of that, like the EWC stuff, like the thing about Evo is it's not just a tournament; it's an actual convention. You can go. There's Artist Alley.
It's more than just that.
And like that's what makes that $200 to $400 ticket worth it. You just go and just have a fun time. But I think EWC is just the tournament. It's literally just the tournament. It's just a venue for the tournament. You just sit there and watch like it's like an actual sporting event, Like at least at sporting events you got like food and concessions and there's like a halftime show.
To, like, the League World Champion.
Yeah.
Like, you're there for like the game.
Yeah. So I don't know. I hope maybe if we weren't dealing with bullshit here in the States, we would have something like this. But yeah. Well, we gotta keep it moving. We gotta keep it moving.
Time will tell.
Yeah, time will tell. Yeah, but Nintendo reportedly almost discouraging Switch 2 development as studios told to launch games on Switch 1 and rely on backwards compatibility instead. This comes from Tom Phillips at IGN. A fresh report has detailed the difficulties faced by some developers keen to launch games for Switch 2, but who remain unable to do so to a lack of Nintendo's support. According to Digital Foundry, Nintendo is still restricting its supply of Switch 2 development hardware And instead telling some studios to launch their titles as Switch One games that can then be played via backwards compatibility. This has sparked frustration among a number of developers, including at least one major AAA studio unable to launch a Switch 2 native version of their game, while hardware is given to some indie creators, including the team behind a campfire simulator. Quote, there's been a lot of talk about this lately, that Nintendo seems to be almost discouraging Switch 2 development to some degree. Quote, from Digital Foundry's John Linman said that during the team's most recent podcast. Quote, I've spoken with plenty of developers where they were told that their game, they should just ship it on Switch 1 and rely on backwards compatibility. There's a lot of developers that are unable to get Switch 2 dev kits, Linman continued. We talked to a lot of devs at Gamescom this year, and so many of them said the same things. They want to ship on Switch 2. They would love to do Switch 2 versions. They can't get the hardware. It's really difficult right now, end quote. One particular frustration has been the lack of transparency between Nintendo on why some studios have been given Switch 2 development kits while others have not. IGN has contacted Nintendo for comment.
Fucking
quote,
money.
I don't... Huh?
I said fucking money. That's why.
Yeah. Quote, I don't really know what Nintendo's mindset was with these decisions, Digital Foundry's Oliver McKenzie said. Quote, I don't really understand the strategy because, like you said, even now developers are struggling to get systems. And I know that some months ago, when we were hearing things through the grapevine and talking to people, there were some weird exclusions with some big developers struggling to get kits for games. From what we've heard, there were some weird inclusions as well, he continued. Some indies were included, which is nice to see, but there's that campfire game, the camera campfire game, and they're getting kits. And some big developers, on the other hand, who develop AAA stuff, aren't necessarily in the pipeline for their kits. They're in the pipeline there for kits, end quote. The camera campfire game, I can't believe this is revolving around a campfire game. The camera campfire game here in question is called Chilling by the Fire, an indie hangout game set around a campfire, which makes use of the Switch 2 camera. On the one hand, the simple fact...
Shut the... I'm gonna let you read on.
Yeah. On the one hand, the simple fact this makes use of game chat and the Switch 2's camera capabilities makes this impossible to launch on Switch 1, meaning that development hardware for Nintendo's newer console will be required. On the other, it's understandable why some AAA developers might be surprised to see this launch after being told they wouldn't yet receive a Switch 2 development kit for themselves. Quote, there's some weird stuff about discouraging Switch 2 development explicitly for some games, a limited subset of games, like if you're doing a pixel art game at 240p, you probably don't need a Switch 2 kit, McKinsey added. But there are very few games on the Switch 1 that would benefit from being ported explicitly to Switch 2. The thing that's really stark to me too is, at this point, we've seen very few proper Switch 2 editions post-launch. I don't think we've seen any, hardly at all really, from third-party developers in particular. Obviously, we saw No Man's Sky, I think one or two other games in the mix here, but really, it's been a very slow trickle down of titles, earning that Switch 2 edition
running
badge.
like shit.
I really want to see more movement on that front. I hope it's a temporary thing, McKinsey concluded. I hope that in a year or two, we're looking back and we're like, that was a really weird decision, but it was fixed in time. I hope that's what they're thinking, or that's what we're looking at, end quote. Earlier today, it was reported that Nintendo was planning a fresh direct due this September, with fans' hope high for word on Metroid Prime 4 and Mario details. Ooh, this is looking bad. It's looking bad, Garrick. It's looking bad.
Yeah, man. That is one of the most chronically online game concepts I have ever heard in my fucking life, bro.
That's crazy.
That shit's awful, dude.
The Switch 2 camera to like AR.
Dude, you want to know what they want?
Dude.
Yeah, you want to know what they you want to know who they want? You want to know who that's for? Bro, VR chat motherfuckers.
Really? Yeah.
Dude, Yeah, what else would you be doing that for?
I mean,
Like,
you can't even connect a VR to. Can you connect a VR to Switch 2?
No, you can't. But I'm just saying that's the demographic they're trying to target with this sort of game.
Dude,
Dude,
I'm watching the
the
trailer for
whole
this.
time,
It's like it's. I don't even know
you're
what this
literally
is.
just
It's not
sitting around.
dude, it's not even VR chat level. This is like, nah, man. This is. I'm not gonna say it's nonsense, but it's. This looks like
Dude, it sounds like a vaporware ass concept.
Oh, dude, no, dude. Clicking the article. Look at the trailer. Scroll to
Okay.
a minute in 2 seconds. A minute. You scroll to a minute. So you see the game. You're adding logs to campfire, and look what happens. Look at this.
All right. Okay. You said it scroll to a minute in?
Yeah, go to just a minute. Just go to a minute. Let it scroll to for 15 seconds. You just watch it. That's what this game is.
You fucking shitting me? They got a kit for this? Dude, you're the only way. Literally this honestly, I think I think they hit the nail on the head with like why they got a kit over people. Like they literally just designed a concept for a game. This is what the fuck is this, brother? Oh my god, when the faces showed up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they
Yeah.
got a kit for this.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Dude,
this
the
looks
only
like
reason
this.
they got a kit for this is because they sold it to Nintendo as like, we're gonna use your new.
Yeah, we're gonna
technology.
utilize this new tech you guys have for your new game.
So
No, dude, this
fucking
is what a grab,
stupid,
dude. What a grab.
This-
Dude, is this
this
sold
is-
for money?
this is the same
This game
shit-
is sold for
this is-
money. This game is sold
Is
for
this the same
money.
bullshit as the fucking cardboard
Oh,
like
hell no, dog.
fucking build kits you had for the Switch 1. You remember that shit? Nintendo Labo. It's fucking
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
where
at
it's
least the
just that
Labo
fucking
shit, like
garbage,
it was like semi-practical. You had like cardboard and shit. You could make into something cool if you had the knowledge. But nah, fam, this is, dude, this is just a no. You know what? This is a glorified Zoom call.
Yeah, now dude, it really is. It's a glorified fucking Zoom call, man. I am fully on board with this with the
Digital Foundry, at Digital Foundry,
what the
dude.
hell? That
so
would cause me confusion as well.
yeah, dude, I'd be like, huh? Have y'all seen the game
They
you're putting out?
got a kit for this, and we're
that
not even
game
on the
is sold
wait
for
list?
money. Let me look how much is chilling.
Dude, I bet you there's no way that shit's less than $30.
The fire. Chilling
No
by the
less than
fire.
$30.
I love how it's just called chilling by the fire. How much is this? $14.90. Okay, $14.99. $14.99.
Dude, you're literally paying $14.99 for a Discord call with a shitty green screen.
Oh hell no, bro.
Hell no, dude.
What the hell is this? Yeah, no, this is
Came here for weird Nintendo decision making, stayed for the fuck ass game they made.
Jesus, bro. Jesus. That's digital only. $14.99. Oh man.
Dude,
the game is 407.
Let's be real. Everything for Switch 2 is digital only, even if it's physical, bro.
407 megabytes. That game is 407 megabytes.
They have a dev kit for this, folks. Like, I don't think you're like, oh, they have a kit. That's not a big deal. No, that is a big deal. They got a kit over AAA studios to make that shit.
Man,
that's crazy decision making, Nintendo.
But
you want to know
insane.
what's not crazy? The fact the Helldivers 2 is putting up some huge fucking numbers today.
Absolutely.
Yep. And this is coming from Eddie Makich at GameSpot. So, folks, as you previously heard earlier in the episode, Helldivers 2 has released on Xbox today. So Helldivers 2 is having a big day. The game launched today, August 26th, on Xbox Series X and S, and also got a big new update, including a Halo ODST crossover. All of the excitement has led to a surge in players and sales for Helldivers 2. Here are some of the key things to know about Helldivers 2's latest success. It is currently sitting at number 1 on Steam, even though it didn't release on that today. Helldivers 2 is top-selling game overall in the US-based games on revenue. Helldivers 2 is number 2 in the UK, filtered by global stats. Helldiver is number 2, only behind Counter-Strike 2. In terms of players on Steam, Helldivers 2 has reached more than 114,000 peak concurrent players today on August 26th, meaning the game is inside Steam's top 10 overall most played games. This is the highest figure since June. Across the platform, Helldivers 2 has reached more than 200,000 players today. As a matter of fact, because I am a Divers Hub subscriber, the current player count is exactly 376,213.
That's a lot of
Baby.
Helldivers.
That's a lot of Helldivers. I literally was checking the app and watching it climb all day. I don't know if you saw the gaming chat, but I was just like, it's fucking, it's.
We're back. We're so back. We're so back. We're so back.
So we're so back. I was just like, oh my god, 200,000. I was like 286,000. Like, dude, yeah, just hyping it up in the game chat. We've been talking about it. So there is a mysterious new patch coming as well. Helldivers 2 got a new update today. Not an update in game, but an update about the update coming next Tuesday. But the patch notes have not been posted. As such, people are theorizing the update is hiding things that the developer wants us to discover organically, which is absolutely true if you watch this deep dive video. The lack of patch notes has inspired some memes. The studio also announced more upcoming Helldivers 2 content, including Into the Unjust, which launches on September 2nd. Dude, I don't know if you have watched the trailer for this, but big news, dude.
Yeah.
This is going to be a massive update. It's going to have 2 war bonds in it, including, so they'll have the legendary war bond with Halo, which will have a set of Halo inspired armor and 3 Halo weapons that are like almost 1-to-1s. I think they said they had to make small adjustments for realism, because they're a little bit more realistic than Halo. But like the weapon profiles and the way they sound, the way they fire are as you might expect them in Halo. They also said to watch the models and animations when you're using those guns and armor, as they've baked in some fun things. The deep dive video is like almost 8 minutes. I'm honestly, you've triggered my trap card, and I'm gonna tell you about it.
Yeah.
We are going into the fucking gloom, and not just into
Terminated
the gloom.
Homeworld.
We are going to the Terminated Homeworlds. We're going to the Hive Worlds, baby. And we are going to be introduced to new enemy types and all new types of terrain, including cavern systems. There's going to be new burrowing strains of the Terminid, including warriors and spore spewers. Warriors will burrow at you and like pop up and attack you. Spore spewers will look for blind spots and try to mortar you from a distance. And there's now even burrowing chargers, which will fuck your day up by the looks of it. There's also a brand new enemy which looks so fucking sick, called the Dragon Roach. And it is literally a flying bile titan that spews green acidic flames. I'm so stoked to fight that. They also said to not be alarmed if there is bigger rumblings in the ground than just the Terminids you've previously encountered. I know what's coming. It's Hive Lords. I'm really excited. Hive Lords is going to be a great addition to the game. We've got the 2 brand new war bonds, which is going to include new stratagems. The cavern systems are going to be a huge change to the way you approach gameplay, because you're not going to be able to call down your super destroyer stratagems in the cave systems. You are not going to get super destroyer support. You're going to be relying on your teammates and your weapons 100%. They've thought ahead though, and there is places with holes in the roof so you can call down your fellow Helldivers should somebody perish or resupply when necessary. I think one of the things that I'm really excited about is they said the caves are legit dark as fuck, to the point to where like you might want to equip a flashlight on your gun.
Yeah.
I am a huge Helldivers fan. I literally like have my Helldivers, my fancy pants, my limited edition Helldivers PlayStation controller. I'm like I fucking have like over 300 hours in this fucking game. I play it all the goddamn time. This update is sick. I'm stoked to play with the new recruits on Xbox. Uh, the Halo collab is honestly well deserved,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty stoked overall for what they have going on right now.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Helldivers, we're back. We're so back.
Some of us never left, but where everybody else is back.
Yeah. Everybody else is back, ready, playing, diving into hell again. Diving into hell. But, of course, it's not the only thing we're diving into. Garrick, what is our next segment?
It is time to have the discussion about the end game.
Endgame.
Endgame, which we actually do have a sound.
We have a sound for that.
We're in the end game now, baby.
On the end game now, this is our headlining segment where we cover priority topics, conduct team reviews, and have discussions around all things relevant to gaming. And today we're talking about Hollow Knight Silksong. It is real.
This is not a drill.
Not a drill.
I repeat,
Red
this
alert.
is not a drill.
Red alert. All you Silksongers, your wait and your patience is paid off. The Hollow Knight Silksong devs were right to disappear for 6 years. 6 years! You guys waited 6 years.
6 years, dude.
Finally made an announcement at Gamescom Opening Night Live that they're going to do their own little presentation a few days after. And they did. And
People were still so mad that they didn't release a release date at Gamescom, though.
Yeah, they should have. I thought they were just about to be like, the game's out now. All this build up. Got 6 years,
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
Fucking close enough.
Yeah, close enough. This is going to be released September 4th. Mark your calendars. That is in 1, 2, 3, 4,
2
5,
weeks,
6, 7, 8, 9. 9 days.
But not even 2 weeks. It's like
9 days from this recording, so it's probably going to be 8 days when you hear this.
Dude,
and
I bet you. I think I know how. I have some friends that are probably going to take the day off work.
Really, you think it's going to be like that? I know. I thought
for some of the people that I know, they are super fucking serious.
Like I knew Hollow Knight was great,
Hollow Knight.
And like Hollow Knight is really good. I just didn't know like this is what like you would take off of work for this. Like I didn't know.
I definitely have a friend that is probably going to take the day off work for this.
Because like I'm like, well, Hollow Knight's great, and they've been teasing this for years, and I'm like, okay. I feel like, it's definitely a day one play, but like, you'd wait until you get off of work. But I didn't think you'd take off work.
Dude, I think one of the nice appeals with it is like it's not an online game, so you don't really have to worry about the struggle of like getting into servers and stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you this game had a crazy cult following, man. Like there's a reason that like it got as big as it did, got 4 separate like expansions that were basically new fucking games.
Yeah, I'm not. I thought like mostly people were waiting on it just for the meme, like, oh yeah, Silksong coming soon and never.
Dude, I know people that are dead serious about this.
I swear to God, dude, in the last 6 years we talked about this game. Well, 3 since that's how many years I've been here with you guys. Didn't they like get into some controversy? I swear to God, they did. Something something with Silksong was like we had like a thing where I don't know if it was with like the indie company or like something with layoffs or I don't know. It was like it was one
Definitely
article.
wasn't layoffs
It
because
definitely
Team
wasn't
Cherry is like
layoffs
two
because the dev
people.
team stayed there, but it was something. It was something about like the people working under. I don't know. I don't know if that was real.
I'm gonna see.
I don't know if that was real or not. It could have been for another game that I'm mixing it up with, but I swear to God, it was something about Silksong. Either that or it's just like another article about, oh, it got delayed again.
Yeah, from what I'm gathering here, the majority of it just seems from an unrelenting frustration from their lack of communication for 6 years, basically. Because
Yeah.
they gave people nothing.
Yeah, literally nothing. And in this article here from The Gamer, this is by Tessa Kaur, basically they did the devs did an interview with Bloomberg, which I'm not paying a subscription to go read.
Not to read that.
So
Nope.
this is what we got, and apparently, so in this section of the article called "Silence is Golden," uh, Tessa writes, Team Chair wasn't trying to turn Silksong into an internet phenomenon by staying quiet. It turns out that its long development cycle and unexpected delay were just because the devs were having fun with it. They had plenty of ideas, enough money to fund years of development, and they'd gone offline, so they weren't bothered by fans begging them to launch the damn game already. If only all development cycles were so vibes driven. That's like one paragraph.
Do you agree with that sentiment, like from the developers, or do you think the communication is part of their job at to their fans?
I don't think it's the dev's job to do it, right? Like here at GK we respect developers. We talk about layoffs. We you know what I'm saying? These are people's jobs. I think they should focus on developing a game, which they were doing. If you're having fun and creating a more relaxed work environment, I think that's like a dream job to be able to do the things
Absolutely.
that you love. But I think they should have at least.
Was already a passion project for Team Cherry anyhow.
Yeah, so I do believe they should have somebody like public relations or somebody on the marketing end that isn't involved with development check in every once in a while, be like, hey, are you guys wanting to tell the people like what you got working on, or
drop a
you don't have to have to do the full media, you don't have to do the pod,
like, we don't need trailers and shit.
You don't have to, you literally don't have to do like the CDPR like CD Projekt Red like podcast. You don't have to do like dev logs or anything. Just let the people know like what you're working on, like, or have like a social media intern that you hire from like straight out of college to be like, yeah, we're look at this new concept art. Like, just share something, something.
Yeah, like a grain. Yeah,
because like I understand like I'm glad that you guys are having fun, but like as a consumer, like is this game even real? Like people just doubted that this game was even in development.
Absolutely had friends and individuals that I've talked to that were just like, like starting to feel like vaporware. Like,
this game's gonna die. Like, this game's not. This looks like a rug pull, dude. And
like, especially after last year, because everybody's like, it's finally coming out. We all
finally goes like, next year, guys, next year.
I had a few people that were just like, I think I've lost faith now. Like, I can't.
Yeah, no, everyone was dooming. They're like, yeah, this game's never coming out, is it? But and even now, dude, I'm like, I don't know if it's real until it actually comes out. Like, I can't sit here and be like, this game, oh yeah, it has a release date.
But to go from radio silence essentially for 6 fucking years to be like, the game's coming out in 2 weeks, enjoy. Like, what the fuck? And it's on Game Pass, folks. It's on Game Pass.
Okay, but listen to me. If they're so comfortable with the silence, they could have just waited until they wanted to release it and just release it. You know what I mean? Like, what? Why the 2 weeks? Why give us 2 weeks to just like do nothing? Like,
just ruminate.
Like, it's like, okay, are you just gonna like lead me on again? Like, what's going on? Like, what type of like? Shout out Team Cherry though. Like, shout out Team Cherry, but at the same time, what's like sometimes this vibes based communication is just it's just not working.
It's lacking.
It's lacking
right?
a
To
lot,
say the
bro.
least, dude. Oh my god.
Like I'm happy for
Do
them.
you
Like I'm
think this
genuinely
game is
happy.
gonna be up to the hype, like actually, like meet player
Dude,
expectations?
imagine it's just mid. Imagine it's just like okay at best. You waited 6 years for an okay at best game. Like I'm not wishing the
hoping
downfall of the
fact
game.
that they were having so
Yeah,
much fun with it makes a difference in the
yeah, it definitely
gameplay
it
and
probably
like
have a
lore,
lot of
but like,
personality
holy
and
shit,
charm.
if it doesn't.
Yeah, but if it doesn't, like, bro, oh my god, Team Cherry's legitimacy will tank. Will tank immediately.
They had how many games did they make? Exactly two. The one that the one that
Dude,
rose them to
technically,
the
it was about to
sun,
be.
and
It was
the
gonna
other
be.
that melted their wax
It
wings.
was gonna be 1.5 because wasn't Silksong supposed to be an expansion, like to the
It
original
was just
game?
supposed to be another like DLC, dude, because there was like 4 DLCs that added like new zones and new bosses, and the I actually can't remember the name of the character, that the needle wielding character, but they're a character in Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
Like you meet them as like an they're like an NPC in Hollow Knight. And they actually don't even have like a super huge story impact in Hollow Knight, but it was just one of those fan favorite characters that everybody just gravitated towards instantaneously.
So
And henceforth, like that's why the game is what it is now.
So there's another link inside the article. It's also from The Gamer by James Lucas. It says Team Cherry kept quiet about Silksong because it worried that continued updates would sour people. And it in the article, it's like they wanted to take time because of the major success of the first game. They made so much money. And they're just saying we're having fun. The whole thing is just a vehicle for our creativity, and they're just busy on that. They're silent because they're busy finishing the game. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't like I understand from like devs have hard hours. You know what I mean? Sometimes if you're under a publisher, it's a big time crunch. Definitely hours away from your family or whatever life you have. And, having a work environment that's really cool. Like maybe I'm just so
They're
like I'm so
even though, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but like maybe I'm capitalist brainwashed. I kind of just want them to just be like okay, if you're gonna give us silence, just literally just only talk when you're gonna release the game.
It doesn't need to be continuous updates, but like I don't know, like a quarterly something or rather. Like
yeah, it's like, hey, we're working on the game, by the way. Here's a little snippet for you.
Or like even a yearly update, dude. I felt like the updates that we did get were either like either like super ham-fisted or were a leak.
Dude, I'm like I don't know. I'm happy for you, but please release the game. I'm happy for you, but
yeah. I'm really just hoping that this all translates in an amazing final product.
Because the amount of good this will do if this game is a smash hit, like
right, because it'll show that crunching is not necessary.
You won't have to time crunch. We can spend like years making a game. It's fine.
We can get rid of that. Yeah, man, it's fine. Like,
but if it is literally like a 7 out of 10. Oh my god! And a 7 out of 10 is not bad. It's not bad at all. It's actually pretty good.
Dude,
6 years for a 7 out of 10.
It can't be. This game can't even be an 8 out of 10.
It can't even be an 8, dude. It can't even.
It has to, because if you go to fucking Steam right now and put in Hollow Knight, it's gonna say 10 out of 10, brother. It's gonna say 10 out of 10 on Steam, dude. That game is critically acclaimed beyond anything. It is almost a more popular Metroidvania than Metroid has become.
Yeah, it's the new Metroidvania.
It is overtaken that franchise because one fell out of relevancy and this just kept cranking out content because it came out in 2017. It came out in 2017 and it is still discussed.
Yeah,
like people dude, still talk about this
before game. they announced the release date. Dude, I thought they were just so scared to like actually release the game because everyone's expected it to be like another 10 out of 10. Like, You know what I mean? Like they just wanted to delay it as much as they possibly could until people
Yeah, dude.
forgot.
If it's not at least a 9 out of 10, dude, like there's gonna be like
Dude, I
10
think
people
expectations are
rioting
too
this
high,
shit.
dude. I think expectations are way too high. You know what I mean? Like,
And it's possible that them not sharing those updates could have help them in the
like
long
help
run
temper
because there's
expectations
not
because you don't know what the fuck.
because we don't know what we're getting to, right? I don't really have any idea. Am I gonna boot this shit up day fucking one and die a bunch? Fucking absolutely, dude. Hollow Knight's a brutal game. But like I expect Hollow Knight Silksong to be equally as challenging. But I also expect it to be as atmospheric. I also expect the soundtrack to be as immaculate as the first. I expect art and like creature and concept to be just as immaculate as the first, right?
Mhm.
I expect my character's growth and ability to be meaningful, just like the first. Um, like there's a lot for this game to hold up to.
Mhm.
Um, and it's also important to remember, and at least this is the way I've been thinking about this. This game has been in development for 6 years.
Yeah.
I don't know how long Hollow Knight was in development, but something tells me it wasn't 6 years when it released in 2017 because they released a lot of DLC for it.
Mhm.
I don't expect any DLC content for this game in any capacity.
Yeah.
6 years of development tells me that I demand that this is a full product,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. At this point, like, if you give me, bro, imagine, dude, if they imagine they and they announce it's like, oh, it's gonna be early access in in September. Oh, I would have flipped. Everyone would have flipped. They're like, oh, come on, dude, come on. There's no way. You know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like this needs to be a full, complete game, and like I don't want to hear an announcement about an expansion to this game.
I don't
You've
want to.
been
I don't see. I
cooking
don't want
for
to see no
6
battle
years.
pass. I don't want to see
Yeah,
no story expansion. I don't want to see a to be continued. I don't want to see none of that. This better be
no, no.
the magnum
This better roll
opus.
credits
Yeah,
in the
this is.
most fucking
Yeah,
satisfying way.
yeah, dude. I
Like
better be
this needs to be
crying,
a
bawling my eyes
one-stop
out.
shop.
You know what I mean? I want to be ready to get a Hollow Knight tattoo when I'm done with the game. You know what I mean? I want to
Like the
show.
only you can I will allow you to provide skin packs. That is it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what you have permission to do. That is the only DLC content
I no,
that
you know
can
what? No, no, no,
ever
not
touch
even
this
that.
game.
Not
I'm
even
dead
that, Garrick.
serious.
Pre-order bonus. I would allow a pre-order bonus. If you've been waiting 6 years pre-ordering this fucking game,
Yeah,
you
can get
deserve a pre-order bonus.
I would allow that. It should be a goddamn good pre-order bonus. Like I don't want to see no fucking deluxe edition.
Yeah, I don't want
I
to
don't
see
want to see
nothing.
no
I want to
fuck
see none
all
of
that.
that. This
Team
better be
Cherry, like,
as pro-consumer as it could possibly be. Okay.
yep. This game is going to come out. We're going to play it. It is going to run credits, and that's it. That no
No
nothing
to be
after the I don't
continued. No,
no.
we're
Like
the
this needs to be
story.
the package.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. The story will continue with blah blah blah. I don't want to see none of that. I want to see none of that. I want to be
Yeah,
the
no.
complete game. I want it to be your magnum opus. You spent 6 years making it, having fun. Fun's over. Okay, release the fucking game. Release the fucking game.
Time. It's time.
It's time. It's time. I know you've been bankrolled by the success of the first game. Okay, you guys are just swimming in money, just like creating shit, having a happy little
How
time.
much is this going for actually? What is the price of
Better
Silksong
be like
going to
30.
be?
Better be like 30, 40 at the most. 40 at the most.
I typed in sock song because I'm a
Sock song.
dumbass. Yep, it is expected to be around 30 doll hairs.
Okay. That's good. The gaming's still alive. Gaming's still
Yeah, 20,
here.
20 to 30. Uh how much does Hollow Knight cost?
Probably like
Just for
$5.
comparison. Hollow Knight.
I bet it was like I think it was
price.
like 20 something when it released that in 2017. That's 20 was pretty.
So it is currently 50% off for 750. So it's a $15 game.
Yeah.
But I think for 25 or 30 you can get like everything because that
Oh yeah,
game
all the
does have
DLC were
DLCs.
money. Yeah. Oh, those.
Yeah,
So.
that game does have and the DLCs are actually really really good.
Hmm.
Really good boss fights.
Yeah. So. I don't know, man. Shout out Team Cherry. Glad you guys are having fun. But we want the game now.
Expectations are high.
Want the
Expectations
game.
are high. And you guys have a lot to prove next Thursday. I'll be there day one. Sounds like DJ's gonna be there. Did you play Hollow Knight?
No, I've never played Hollow
You
Knight.
just gonna dive right in? You should do a lore dive at the very least. The games.
I didn't
if
know
you
it had a
just-
story.
dude,
I thought it was like a boss rush. I thought it was like a.
No, dude. Think like Souls game lore.
Oh, like literally like that? It's like that?
It's
Okay,
like that, dude.
okay, I can definitely
It's
see why
like that, dude.
people take off work for that. Yeah, I feel like you can take
it's
off
like
work for that.
It's like that. Yeah, no, there's the lore is deep in this game. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. If you're gonna be a Silksong day oneer and you have not played Hollow Knight, first off, you're doing yourself a minor disservice. But I understand the need to just jump to the new. At the very least,
I just want to, dude. I just want to play it just to know like what we waited 6 years for. What did it make you wait 6 years for?
But watch a lore video so you can know what everybody waited for 6 years for in context.
Yeah. Okay. For sure.
That's my suggestion.
For sure. But hopefully you guys don't wait 6 years for this episode, because this has been Good Kraken's Death Ratio, your source for all the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear each and every week. If you liked what you heard, you can head on over to patreon.com/goodkrakenpods, where you can get exclusive content, discounts on merchandise, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcasts and video services, wherever you like to watch or listen. You can also help us level up our game by joining the GK community on our Discord channel by clicking the link down in our description section below, then subscribing to our podcast channel by searching for Death Ratio and leaving a review there. We have to go, but until next time, release the damn game.
Release the game.
Release the fucking game. Get it in my hands now.